Hit the button. That one didn't get going. Perfect. Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody here today because we got a pretty special day today. Number one, we're retiring a canine and we're welcoming a canine. So today, Deputy John White has had 8.5 years of dedicated service with Lady over here. Lady has had over almost 1,100 deployments, 451 arrests, 71 plus demonstrations, and that's just counting on paper that we actually documented. So there's, I think, quite a bit more, to be honest with you, John. So today what we're going to do is we're going to recognize Lady for her dedicated service. We're going to give Lady her plaque along with the retirement badge for Lady. And on the plaque it says Canine Deputy Lady. For over 8.5 years of faithful and dedicated service to Deputy John White and the citizens of Portage County, we wish you the very best in your retirement. You will be missed. Your friends and family at the Sheriff's Office, September 28, 2022. Let's see if it'll shake. Lady, sit. Shake. You shake? No. Okay. Good job. There's your badge. Okay, John's going to say a few words in regards to all the dedication, the training that goes involved, and for the 8.5 years, what it's like to have a canine. So, you want to step up there, buddy? Wait, hide my belly. That's what I would. I moved. Fail safe.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for coming here. 8.5 years ago when I got Lady, I never thought I'd be standing here like this quick because the time just absolutely flies. I've been here for 13 years and Lady's been with me for over 8 of them. This is the coolest, most challenging, most rewarding job I've ever had in law enforcement. And unless you've handled a dog, you won't really understand. Lady understands. We've done so much. Hey, and we've done so much together that I'll remember. But the biggest thing is for me is, all right. She's not ready to retire yet.
I think it's the press.
It could be. We had an incident a couple years ago with the press too.
Oh, I think we need to tell that story. That's a good story. You gotta tell that story.
So, my favorite part about being a dog handler is being able to get out in the community and see the good people that come in, and be able to give back. So part of that is doing public demonstrations. And we had a demo at our range probably 5 years ago already. And Lady was gonna bite a robot, but she didn't really want to bite the robot. Instead, she went after, it was channel 7 or 9. News anchor that was standing behind a camera, and I recalled her like before she was gonna bite him. So I don't know who was more nervous, me or the sheriff. Hey,
I will tell you, when this was going on, they had this neat robot that they said, oh, it'll be great for canine for a bite suit instead of having a human body in there. So they put this out and they put the bite suit on it. And John had Lady come out, and we had all these people, and the Channel 7, Channel 9, and some of the other local press were there. And he sent the dog out. Dog looked at it, got about 3/4 of the way, said, "That's not a human." Turned right for the cameraman. And was going right for the cameraman on a full run, and I'm thinking, this was my first thing as sheriff. Oh no, a lawsuit. But he called off the dog immediately. Dog came running back. So that's how well these are. It's explained to administration that these are tools or pieces of equipment, not pets. It's very hard because they are pets, because they are part of their family. And Deputy White here actually is taking this dog takes responsibility of the dog and actually lives with him after retirement. So some handlers take the dog, some don't, but all our handlers have taken the dogs, I believe, and treat them as part of their family. And I think John, when you see him with the dog every day, you know that it's part of his family. So, but there's so many other stories with Lady and the table with the treats that are missing.
Detectives knocking popcorn off the table.
So I was kind of excited to see that the cake made it through when I saw Lady was running around before she didn't come in and eat the cake prior to everybody else. So it was pretty good. But congratulations.
Thanks.
On the retirement, and good, best of luck to you.
Best of luck to you guys.
And I'm gonna introduce before we have cake, and then the press can ask some questions of all the canine handlers. We have all 3 canine handlers here today. We have our one that we introduced last year was Deputy Jeff Saddlemeyer back in the back with Indy. But our new one, we're gonna have Deputy Brad Mathwich coming up. Deputy Mathwich, after Deputy White, we retired, we sent Deputy Brett Mathwich over to Giuseppe Kennels to get our second dog from there. And actually, Deputy White's dog came from Von Lick Kennels in Indiana, correct? Yep. Okay. So we started in regards to a different kennel back last year with Giuseppe Kennels here in Dodge County. And this is our newest canine, which with Deputy Mathwich is Lexa. Lexa is a year and a half-year-old Belgian. We get an opportunity when the canines are going in through their academies, we get to go down and actually pick the temperament, pick the dog. Deputy Mathwich comes down and he picks what's going to best fit his family, himself, in regards to the size, the demeanor of the dog. So without further ado, I think I'm going to let him explain some of the training and some of the ongoing training that's going to have to occur with a canine and the dedication that it takes for the canine handlers. So before I do that though, he does get deputized here with his badge today. So I'm going to give that to him to place on his dog for his canine. And then we will get a personalized badge. And we are also going to do, we broke down, the Sheriff's Office is going to get plushies and cards coming up. So, and I can see all the staff clapping to the back. So we are going to be putting those on order, and we're going to get plushies and cards. And actually for Deputy White, I forgot to tell him, we are going to get some cards just for retired for you, because going out, I figured you want a plushie and a card for you.
Sure.
So there, he has, or she has the badge now on, for official first day on Portage County Patrol. And actually, I heard him out in action already this morning. So we are excited to have Lexa, and Deputy Mathwich can explain a little bit more.
Thanks,
Yep.
Sit. Well, thank you, Sheriff, and thank you guys all for being here. This is a lifelong career goal of mine, and after 10 years here, I'm very excited to be working with the dog. I was very fortunate to have the passing current handlers that allowed me to work with them and train them and help them and expose me to what it takes to work with these dogs, and I'm really excited for this opportunity. To echo what Deputy White had to say about working with the dog, and this was by far the most challenging and most rewarding training I've ever been to. And I've been to basic SWAT school and basic sniper school, and this was by far the most challenging one I've been to. But I enjoyed it immensely. It's an honor to work with these dogs, watch how they develop, and see what they're capable of. Over the past 5 weeks in Iron Ridge at Giuseppe Canine Services, Lexa completed about 160 hours of training related to narcotics detection, obedience, area searches for articles and for people, and bite work that includes apprehension and handler protection. I may be biased because she's my dog, but I thought she performed exceptionally well. She was down there. She's a sweet little dog, but she has tremendous drive and works very hard. She's excited to get out and work every day. So as far as our continued training, the canine handlers train twice a month with the regional training group, and it'll really be the help of the veteran handlers that'll help me see what my dog can improve on, and Lexa will tell us what she needs to do. In that 5 weeks, we're really just exposing the dogs to a very small window of opportunities to see what they're capable of. It's just a basic course, and it's no different than a deputy coming out of the academy who needs continued field training and annual training, yearly annual training to get up to speed. There will be a host of different scenarios that we'll expose her to that she's never seen, and her performance in those scenarios will determine how we develop our training to help her reach her full potential.